Hey guys, welcome back to Scooby-Doo Mystery Mayhem for the PS2. I am Sajuuk and we're going to be heading into the next level of the game, episode 2. And as you can see, I do have to load from this main menu to be able to play it properly, otherwise it will, well, it won't load correctly, effectively. I want it to flow like this. So we've got a little bit of a cutscene as we always do, so let's hear what has to be said.
Lights, camera, action! Come back! That was a great shot!
Stay in the frame. A bit more to the left. That's it! Beautiful!
Jeepers! Can you believe we're going to the Milton Brothers movie lot? Do you think we'll see any movie stars, Velma? Velma, are you still in that book?
What? Oh, sorry. It's just that I haven't read anything as fascinating since The Hidden History of Atlantis. It explains how to capture supernatural critters. Look, even Shaggy and Scooby find it gripping.
Like any book that has ghosts on the run is all right by me.
Guys, you can let go now.
Not on your life.
Oh, brother.
All right, I'm leaving. You know where to reach me if you change your mind. I'll never sell to you, Zabrinsky!
Sorry, kids. Visits are off today. And forever.
Don't worry. My brother Doug's just a little, down. Our studio's haunted.
Well, don't you worry, sir. We're Mystery Inc., and we'll get rid of your ghost problem in no time.
Mr. Milton, I'm a big fan of your films. My favorite is Gone with the Tin Roof. Can I get your autograph?
Oh, why, sure. You know, I was almost nominated for Best Director on that one. Oh, this is fantastic. Earl, did you call these kids?
Righto, Daddy-O. I heard about these cats from Jimmy over at Sunshine Studios.
Rats? Where?
Studio A is where it all started. Though I fear it has spread to the entire lot by now.
What about that man we saw when we arrived?
Oh, that's Robert Zabrinsky from Greenwood Development. He's been trying to buy the studio from us.
Okay, here's the plan. Scooby and Shaggy, you scout Studio A. Daphne and I will look for clues in Studio B.
And I'll check out the rest of the lot with the Milton Brothers.
Like what about the cafeteria?
We don't have a cafeteria. We use caterers.
I think there's some food left inside the...
They clearly don't understand Shaggy and Scooby's need for food. So we're going to explore Studio A. This is actually a very long episode, a lot of turning back on yourself and such. One thing I'll just say is, what you may have noticed in part 1, there was like a little bit of random stutter here and there. Because I did experience that before when I played the game through, the setting that I use for Chamber of Secrets PS2, which is the MTVU or whatever it is, I can't remember the setting, that helps for that game. I've turned it off for here because it might not work very well on this one. So as I say, this is a very, very long level, so this might be a 1 hour episode or so. So I just want to switch to Scooby-Doo here, because if you go behind these bushes, there's a crawl space, which leads to your very first clue.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo!
Which is helpful. But yeah, I don't think I need that particular hack on emulation, because I don't see the point in it. This is too graphically simple, this game. Now, one thing we want to do is, I think we have to go round to the right, but I want to have a look on the left anyway. Mainly because there's this.
Look, Scoob, there's some kind of drawing on this wall. What is it? Beats me. Looks like some kind of switch with a number over it.
Important to note that symbol, just simply because we will need it later. Now I think the door over there is locked, so we're actually just going to go back up here. There's a lot of locked doors in this section. We have to double back on ourselves a fair amount to get keys to progress through, which is kind of silly, but never mind. One thing I will note is that the Tome of Doom automatically goes to full charge when you switch episodes. So you don't have to worry about trying to find charge for the book if it was low when you started. It's always full charge at the beginning of an episode. Don't know why, but it is. Turbo Doom generator thingy here is useful. My controller's going a bit weird there. Just decided to want to go to the left, even though I wasn't pressing anywhere near the left. There we go. Just make sure my controller's not a bit dually. Oh, gotta watch out for the poltergeists. Yeah, there's a lot of those in this here, so we'll just get this backstage key. And avoid the poltergeists. There's a lot of them in this area, particularly on this level. They don't show up anywhere else. Usually you'll find that the ghosts that we just sucked up earlier are pretty generic in all levels, and then each episode rather, will have its own predefined monsters. So that's just some useful information. You'll always find ghosts, but then you'll have like per episode things, and even within an episode you might have additional enemies beyond that. So we'll climb up here. I don't know why we have to climb, but I think this is just an excuse to separate the areas. So we'll do that. There's a poltergeist just around here, so we just want to avoid him. And then go through this door that we've unlocked.
Oh, it's nighttime already?
No, it's not nighttime, don't worry. Now around here we don't actually progress at all in this section. This is sort of part of an area, but if you just look around here, there are some snacks leading to the town key, and that's the door that you may have just seen in the blue wall earlier. So I have to run all the way back. Now obviously if I was doing this edited, I would have just sped this bit up, but nope. We're not doing editing because I think editing is a lot slower than necessary. We don't need to do that, in my opinion. Invisible walls are great. So yeah, for this section it sort of starts a little bit slow, and then we sort of build up to some of the challenging bits. This is sort of just a go backwards and forwards to get keys type thing now. Shut the Total Doom. Where's Scooby? Why is he all the way back there? That, I don't know why that happened, but never mind. Here's the town key. And we've got a force field and a ghost. Just an excuse to put a ghost catching section, in my opinion. Just catch it. There's a little gap between the two sets. I don't know what it's for, but okay. I mean, maybe there's a bit of something, I don't know. Anyway, into the town sections. This is where we were just at, just on the opposite side almost, where the backstage stuff was, just there. Oh, pardon me. Excuse me, folks. So around here there are some ghosts. We're going to get rid of them just because why not? They'll just get on our nerves. There. Just press the button as required. It's a very generic thing and it sort of gets boring after a while. If we look over here, I think there's a key that we can't, a door that we can't go through yet. So we'll just catch this ghost with the last of our Turbo Doom energy. Now let's have a look over here. I think this door is locked. Yeah, Castle Yard key. There's a lot of keys on this level. I don't know why, but there are now. I think that just leads to a dead end, so I'm not going to go down there. There's nothing to find there. What we want to do is run over here to where there's a couple of ghosts, but there's also a Turbo Doom Whisper generator which will help us. Just get some of that. I know there's a door right there that we're going to go through just a minute. I just want to get rid of these ghosts. Just want to get rid of them. Sort of try to avoid a lot of things happening there, which is bad. Shouldn't have done. See, get this last ghost. This small ghost goes down quite quickly. You don't have to worry too much about it. So I think we have to go through this door here. What's our task? Oops. Open the castle gate, apparently. We'll not climb up there just now. We'll just head over here. Now the annoying thing is that the Turbo Doom Wisp generator is actually in this little secure area, which means that we're going to have to switch to Scooby-Doo before we take on the larger ghost there on the left. So let's just head in here. Don't know why they have this big open area just for a Turbo Doom Wisp generator. Seems a bit pointless, but never mind. I sort of did that at the wrong time, but never mind. Right, so this one, it takes a lot, as you know, it takes a lot of time to take it down. But we can't just time this to spin round and avoid getting caught. There we go, get rid of it. If we just want to go near this key, the reason for that is that it'll send a key over there, which we actually need because it's the castle yard key to unlock the area that actually leads to where the switches are, which is very useful. Now, I know that there's little drawings to tell you which way to put the sign, the handles. It doesn't really make that much of a difference, in my opinion, because as long as you just pull some levers, you will find it. Now, the position of the handles is also a bit randomly generated. A bit as in, some of them will be up, some of them will be down, but the order changes based on the time you load the game. So if I were to reload this whole area and start again, then the handles would be in another position entirely. So there's a bit of pseudo randomness to be found in this bit. So actually it might be that all the levers are in the right position and all you have to do is flick one to get it to complete. So that one is saying number 3 has to be up. So let's just progress up here. Number 1 has to be up. So you see number 1's already up. Oops. And all we have to do is pull down 2.
Like now we just have to find the right combo.
Not really, it's just a bit of hit and miss. So we just pull that up, I think that's it. No, that's not it. I don't really take much notice of the drawings because I think in general you will find it ordered by just simply looking. Now I think one of these does appear to do nothing. Yeah, that one appears to do actually nothing at all, but what we want to do is pull that back down, going through the whole long arduous cutscene all over again. But it does do something, it's just not very clear immediately what it's supposed to do. So let's just pull this one up. Actually, this is supposed to be down, that's the wrong way up. Sorry, I misread this one. 2 is supposed to be up, I think. I think that was the portcullis. This one's down, I think. Yeah, so that's... So this one will now do something, because it will... There you go. So yeah, that 4th one is sort of a bit misleading because it appears to do nothing, but it actually does do something. It's just you have to have the switches in this order of down, up, basically. If you can get them in that order, they will do something, but it can be a bit off-putting when you see something not happening and you just think it's a bit of a redundant switch. But I generally find that it is a bit random, and that even if you follow the order given, it doesn't actually go that way. And sometimes you might find handles mostly in the right position, all you have to do is flick 1. Kind of annoying, but that's just the way this game is. So let's just progress through the gate, and I think we've explored Studio A now. And we're going to come up to a section in which we can only play as Shaggy for a little bit, just simply because of reasons. Head through the door and we get a cutscene. Well, not a cutscene, we get a loading screen, sorry. So what's that? Oh, sorry. Launch the rocket. Now this bit is frustrating as all heck. Don't press that button, it doesn't do anything. Push, not that button. There's a button over here that you want to push. Damn it, I think I might have got spotted. Go. Now what you want to do next is push this button that opens the door. Push this button. Now you've got to make sure that that poltergeist doesn't put it back, because he will. He'll run over there and thingy it again, which is no use. Launch the rocket. Now you don't actually have to wear the spacesuit to get in here, just go up to it and climb. I thought you needed to actually have the spacesuit, but that's not the case at all. I tell you, the Milton Brothers will not be happy that you're breaking the moon.
Like, what a blast!
Yeah, that was a blast. All of that was just necessary to get up to this door. So this is actually a relatively small section. Now, I don't think we've picked up any food items yet, have we? Hang on. I thought we were supposed to have picked up something by now. Anyway, go through this door. This is actually locked from the other side, but it just takes you back to here. No particular reason in that door, to be honest, because you don't need it. You never go through it. Go behind here to get the ham. It can be a bit hard to see that one because it just looks all boxed up, and your normal pathway is to go down here. Let's go through this door and into the next section. I think that's more of a joining level to this section.
A graveyard. Don't worry, Scoob. Like it's only a movie set.
While you stand there trembling at the thought of saying it, Shaggy. Not very good about a role model, are you? Let's keep to the right there. Now again, you don't have to do anything with these ghosts. We will make the effort to get rid of them just because they are frustratingly annoying. And they just get on my nerves. Oh, he walked right through me that time. What a pain. And he does take a lot of health off, which can be quite annoying. We'll just stay down here because then we won't get caught. Now, before we do anything, actually, I just want to... technically, I can go back through this particular door, but I just want to get this now that I know that I've got it, rather than... So if you look around the back here, there's two doors, both of which are actually locked. And I don't know why there's a save camera down here, because you never use it. There's a clue.
Hey, Scooby found a clue.
Yes, Shaggy, I did. This door is locked from the other side, and if you go over here, this door is also locked, if I remember. Yeah. So I don't actually know what the point of these doors are, because you never actually go through them, especially that one on the right. The second one, I just said this door is locked. Bit frustrating. I think it's meant to supplant the areas that are actually doors, but you never actually go through them as such. They just lead to cutscenes. Anyway, down here there is a hole to crawl through.
Maggie, where are you? I'm here, Scoob, on the other side of this door.
Now I don't understand how Scooby can open it from this side.
Maggie, like, what took you so long?
So that unlocks that door, I think. So if I just... Yeah, I could go through here now. Bit of a useless door, to be honest, because you never actually need to go back through it because you've actually progressed. Now, if I remember, there is a little ledge just here that has a food item on it, and I believe that's lettuce. Yeah. Easy to miss that one, I will just say. That is a very easy particular one to miss. Progress through here. It's a very linear level, this one. Now, I can't remember. There's two ways to go here. I just want to have a look around to the left side here. I think the one that I would have climbed over the boxes for just goes around the back there. So let's just creep slowly and not disturb anything, because that'd be frustrating. Climb up here to press a button. Interesting.
Hey, look, Scoob, there's a staircase going down.
Which is interesting. Why would there be a staircase going down? And what for? Why under the crypt? well, the tomb thing. Yeah, that's just a meaningless passage. So how many clues do we have? We have, was it 2 pictures that we don't know anything about, and we have 2 food items. I think there's more to come up later. It's quite that. This is why I say it's a long section. Anyway, cutscene.
Hey, like this is some kind of electrical room.
The poltergeists.
That sounds like one nasty shock over there.
Now, for some reason, going into this room gets you locked in it, and we've got to capture the poltergeist. And of course, we don't have the page to do that. So what you have to do is actually make your way through this whole area to the back of it. There's a clue here, some mummy
What'd you
tape.
find there, Scoob?
Just watch out. This is still getting flamed about. Jeez. I think they do come to a stop eventually, but let's just progress our way through this. Now, around here somewhere, it should be the page for the poltergeist. There we go. No, come here. Now, the poltergeists don't move at all. So they just stand still, and this is the most boring thing ever. They will try to run at things, but on the whole, they just stay still. Don't know why, but fine. Just keep to the left of that. Oops. I actually never heard it where it says uh-huh. I've never heard it say that before. So I've learned something. Then it just starts running after something randomly. But then it'll just stop moving. Got it. And this is easy, I just have to stand still and not move. Because it can't throw anything at me. There we go. Yes, I hope they do stay where they are, which is in the book. So what have we done? We've captured the poltergeist. We're still exploring Studio A, apparently. Let's just have a wander and fill up our Tome of Doom. Just to make sure it's all fully charged before going into any new areas. So I think we've got everything around here. I don't think there's anything else to be found. Nah, this is just bottomed out. So let's head back out again. And there's now a cutscene.
Well done, Scoob. Scooby? Scooby!
Oh no, we're going to run after Scooby. So we're going to follow the red knight. Now this is a time limited thing. You've only got 30 seconds to reach the end. You've got to be careful of things like that. Just coming down. Oops. Don't worry about getting stopped by rocks or things. Just make your way through as best as you can without getting stuck, basically. There we go, just get to there and you're fine. And another cutscene.
Hey there.
Huh?
Shaggy, did you see that walking suit of armor?
See it? Like it snatched up Scooby. We gotta save him.
Great. I'll catch it all on film.
Yeah, like if it doesn't catch us first.
No, it's not going to catch you. That didn't sound right at all. It's not going to capture you, Shaggy. That's what I was trying to say, and it just came out as a blur. Literally. Let's just talk to Velma first.
Great.
The reason for that is because I want to get these things.
This looks like a receipt for a bottle of expensive cologne from a big department store.
Interesting. I wonder who would want cologne.
This is a crumpled picture of Earl Milton. It looks like someone doesn't like him.
Well, I think the clues are pointed at who it might be already.
These look like mummy bandages. From a fake mummy. These are too new to be the real thing.
Interestingly, it says that these look too new, but she says these are too new. So again, there are a couple of line differences between what's written on the screen compared to what she says, but it doesn't matter. I don't believe we can go this way.
I can't. I've gotta save Scooby first.
Yeah, so see that door that said this door is locked, back where the castle gate was? It's pretty redundant because you can't ever use it. So if we just go through here. Let's see, so we can't go back out there for no reason. Now this is a long section. Now what we're actually going to do right now is push this in, mainly because we do need to do that. At least it's some sort of crane thing, but we're going to just ignore that mummy over there, as we cannot do anything with it. I can see another clue. Let's see. I'm actually just going to take a save right here, just because I want to have a save point to refer to. I'm just going to save it in a new slot. There we go.
Okay, now look nervous.
Oh, shut up, Earl Milton. He could get quite annoying actually. So let's see, there's a clue. I could go back to Velma with that, but I'm not going to. So this section of the game is actually very, very backwards and forwards.
Okay, now look nervous.
Like, I am nervous.
No, you want to walk in here.
Scooby! Raggy!
Hey, what am I? Chopped liver?
Chopped liver.
You're only obsessed by food.
Shaggy, look up there. There must be a way to use that crane to lift up Scooby's cage. Try to reach the control panel.
Yes, so that's our task. We've got to rescue Scooby. I don't know how Daphne got caught, but fine. And we've got to find our way to the crane. Now, I believe there is a key around here that can be thrown. No, there isn't, sorry.
Like, I am nervous.
Let's see, there's nothing over here. So let's just make our way through this bit, up these stairs. So this is where it gets really, really monotonous. This is the section that really uses up a lot of time. Now what we want to do is also push this in. Now this is not going to lead anywhere, this particular path up here. It does lead to a food item, if I remember correctly. So how many food items do we have? We have 2. And we can find the last 3 in this section, so I haven't missed anything. There's a passage over here, looks as if we can't go anywhere. Well, that's interesting. Can't go that way. Anyway, one thing I'm just going to do is run over here. There is a key that we're going to have to send flying.
Aw, man. What's with you?
You're doing great.
And he gets cut off in mid-sentence. How amazing. Let's just push this in place as well. These are having to be pushed into place simply to make a path to where we want to go. Which is the crane, actually, interestingly enough. Now, unfortunately, that means we're going to have to take the long way to get back out of this little section. But that's not a problem. Walking in thin air, okay. So the key that we just lost there is actually the key to Daphne's cage, but we can't do anything about it right now.
Like, thanks.
Let's go up this ladder thing, yeah. So this half of the game, we only have Shaggy. Let's push this button. Bad idea.
Ooh, my brother's not gonna like this.
No, he's not.
Mommy!
Well, that's no good.
You're a natural.
Like, thanks.
Yes, well, let's just try to avoid the mummy. That's probably a good idea because we can't do anything with it because we don't have the mummy page. So we're just going to have to run past these as best as we can and just not get caught. That makes a path up to here, which allows us to get to 2 things. 1, the crane. 2, a food item. Just run along here. This bit can get quite tedious, that's why I'm not saying much because, well, it's very annoying. Anyway, French mustard has been found. That's the 3rd item. Zigzag all over the place. So we're going to 2 different movie sets across this. So this is a Roman set, the next set's a Roman set, and then there's another, and then there's a Egyptian set, which can be a bit frustrating, but that's okay. Right, let's go to the crane. We're at the crane, but let's try to use the crane. So we found a way to it. Can we use it?
Like it's broken. Hey, it's missing a fuse and a gear. This motor is out of order, man.
So after all that effort, we can't use the crane. Someone's taken the gear and fuse, and now we have to go on the longest journey possible to, you know, get them. So there's 2 levels here. There's another Roman, it's like a Roman boat set, and then there's an Egyptian set, and one of each can be found in these areas. So I just take a swig of juice there. So what we want to do is actually just head down, because there is a bridge here, but it's not in use because, well, there's no gear for it. So just avoid him because we can't do anything about it. Now I just want to run around the back here because I believe this is where the valve handle, it's a valve handle rather. Yes, so this valve handle allows us to lower the bridge. go up here. Now I know this seems a bit counterproductive because you can hear Earl Milton's camera here, but right by him is one of the food items, the eggs, so that's 4. The 5th one is actually in a place where you might not think there'd be a food item. You actually have to double back to it because you cannot get it the first time round. You have to go through the challenge of getting the gear, or the fuse, or whatever it is, it's the gear rather, and then go back to where that is to get to it. I'll explain more when we get near it. So what we want to do is use the valve handle. I don't understand the point of this Tomo Doom generator because we don't have to take out any of the ghosts that are here at all. So let's just use this valve handle. Lowers the bridge. Now immediately just try to get to this button and do nothing else. So we'll get this cutscene of the boat moving. Screen to fade and it'll be at the other end. The movement of this will cause us to... Oh, sugar, that was close. That'll move the block out, so that allows us to get up here. Now, the reason to go up here is actually because this is where one of the first items are, which is, I believe, the fuse. Now, there are 2 levels to this, and you have to zigzag all over it trying to find them. And I think there might be a clue up here. Let's just check. Hang on. No, we don't need any more clues. Oh, crap. Get rid of this thing. I'll just glitch like this to get rid of it. Let's see what's over here. There's a platform to upper level, okay. Now, I think we have to... You can see the fuse actually from here, interestingly enough. It's right over there, but there's no way to reach it because, well, there's a gap that we have to try and cross. So I think we need to just go straight up the stairs. Well, the ladder stairs, rather. Now, somewhere up here is a button that will allow us to extend the bridge. Let's just get rid of this. There, I just seen it just there. I'll just do this. I'm not even going to try to pull against it. I'm just going to do that. So you can get rid of enemies using the Tomo Doom. You don't have to have both Shaggy and Scooby. You can use just one or the other. So press that button and it will expand the bridge to let us get to the fuse. Now, I don't think there's anything else up here, is there? I just want to check in case I'm missing anything. No, there's nothing else up here as far as I know. I have to say that playing on an emulator, this game really shows the graphical distances of the game. And look, we can see all the way down to the entrance door from here. And even the graphical green mist of the Tomo Doom generator, even though it doesn't really mean anything at this distance because it's so far away. We can actually see a lot for this game. I don't know why there's a save camera there, but fine. So over here to the fuse. There we go. Item 1 of 2 found. And now we have to progress all the way back to the thing that allows us to get back down. Don't think there's... I'm just going about the right way. If I just go this way, I don't think... No, this is just sort of a pointless sticking out section. There's nothing here. And all the poltergeists are above us, I think. So let's just progress down here. And into the Egyptian set we will go, because that is where the final item is, which is the gear. And also the final food item, if I remember. Yeah, the last food item can be found in this next section, which is just basically a dead end as a loop. That's all it is. It's just a dead end and you go around it in a circle to get to the gear, which is kind of frustrating and pointless, but never mind. So this is where you actually come from after getting the gear. But yeah, so the food item, the last food item, is in this next little section here. You may be able to see it in this cutscene. I will point it out if you can see it. Pull this handle, the door will open, but the interesting part is it's in a cutscene. You can just see there, so it's actually behind that rock. So we've got to make our way back to this point to actually get it. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to take a save. Important to take a save here because we might lose our cool because this bit is a little bit tougher.
Like piece of cake. Uh-oh, like I'm getting that sinking feeling.
Okay, so grabbing the gear turns on those pike things and spawns mummies.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to wake you up. Can I get you a coffee or something? Or maybe not.
Yeah, maybe don't do that. Now, what we actually want to do is sort of... You can actually see the other mummies are here. So that opens up another one. What you want to do is pull this handle. These mummies are going to come with us into the next little level. So let's just run about like mad. Try not to get caught. There's the third one. So go in here. They're going to follow you into this level, which is rather frustrating. Here's the mummy page. First of all, let's just get this. Get that. No. Just come back here. They keep trying to get to somewhere, but I don't know what it is they're trying to get to. You have to keep pulling back, otherwise their stomp attack will get you. And then you'll be screwed, because then it'll disconnect you, basically, from the mummy. Just keep pulling back and not allow them to stop you. Come on. Almost, there we go. There we go. So I want to try and drag another one back here. Come on. There we go. I don't think there's any more mummies, but there we go, we've unlocked this doorway. Let's get that. There we go. Don't know why it wasn't giving me the Tone of Doom stuff, but never mind. There we go. Right, head in here.
Besides, couldn't they be filming a musical or something?
Now, this door particularly will close, so we do have to sort of make our way through this without getting killed. As fast as we can, though. Otherwise, it will close behind you. If we just go through, though, it'll stay open, which is helpful. Be careful with this section. The fiery stuff there will cause damage. Not helpful in the slightest. What am I getting hit by now? Nowhere near anything, anyway. So let's just progress through that Egyptian set. It's a very small one, but at least they made an effort to include one. So now you'll know where we're coming out at. Go back the way you came, which is now blocked off basically. You won't be able to go too much further than this. Unless you go back through backwards, effectively, through the section we just came through. So up here, and there's the final item, the cheese. So just bring it up. There you go, 5 food items with the gear and fuse. And we've also got 5 clues that we can get read out by Velma. So as I was saying, I don't know if I mentioned it, but the clues don't count unless you've spoken to Velma. If you continue on and don't talk to Velma, the clues won't be counted towards actually picked up clues. So now that we've got the gear and fuse, we can just make our way back. Which is rather frustrating. Now we can also take care of these mummies as well, but we're not going to waste time doing that. There is no requirement to take out these mummies. I think they're just there just to be frustrating. Because even though there's a goal later that says to capture all the mummies, it doesn't mean these mummies in this section. So we can just, quite frankly, ignore them and exit. Through this door. So we're coming up to actually about 40 minutes on this video. I think we might just be short of 50. I don't know what the point of this door is. I'm actually just going to unlock this door. Just to make sure that we've got it unlocked, even though I don't see any reason for us to be going through it. I want to go back up here. And then we'll get another cutscene once we put the gear and fuse back in. Oh no, we just use it. There we go.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo! There you go, Scoob.
Aw, that's so touching. Now go find my key. Shaggy, look out!
I bet you he won't be showing his face around here anytime soon. Zoinks! Well, will you look at that? Like I think we just found ourselves a clue.
Yes, you did, and you may have noticed it was probably Robert Subrinsky that was running off there. I don't think they did a very good job of hiding who it is in that particular instance. Now, what do we have to do? Capture all monsters in the Roman set. But I think what we need to do is free Daphne first.
Jeepers, what happened?
Like the Red Knight just brought down half the Roman Empire.
Shaggy, please tell me you've got the key.
Well, actually...
Well, don't just stand there. Go get it.
Yes, we will get it. Now, I think you should guys know where the key is. It is in this section over here. Hang on. There's just something I want to check before we do anything else. I just want to have a look. I don't think any part of the set's actually been destroyed. No, it's not. It's just a movie clip that doesn't really transpire into reality. Never mind. So the key's in this section on the left here. So all I want to do is switch to Scooby-Doo and get it.
Like you want to go first? I'll wait for you right here, Scoop. Okay, Raggy.
And there's the cage key. Now, I don't know what these things are. Is that a coffee machine? Yeah, it's a coffee machine. Or a tea machine. No. I should be realistic. People in work like this would drink coffee, not tea.
Are you alright? No, I'm hungry.
So let's treat Daphne first. Just switch to Shaggy here. Come on. Floating in midair while doing it. Fine. Here we go.
Here you go, Daphne.
Finally.
You're welcome.
Hey, you did it!
Like, of course. Yeah, of course.
Okay, now let's go find the others.
A good idea, I'll go with you. Meanwhile, you can take care of those mummies.
Mummies? What's he talking about?
Yeah, mummies just spawn right behind us, which is not very helpful at all. Now, let's just try to get away from them so that I can actually maybe catch one.
Come here, Pharaoh.
Well, that helps because he's just coming towards me because he's going a different direction I was expecting. This is a cheat's way of doing it, but I'm going to do it. There we go, one of them. So this dude here needs to be dragged away a little bit. Oops. Yeah, this one's going over here, which is not helpful. I need to get to a Tome of Doom Wisp sooner or later, otherwise I'm going to run out of charge to do this. I'm just about to get there, that's good. Come on, mummy. Oh, don't come to a stop like that. I think I need to just dive over here a second to get some loose Tome of Doom Wisps. So yeah, this area is barricaded off. We had to capture all mummies now, which is frustrating. How much charge do we have? That's enough to take out this dude, I think. Yes, this guy wants to go back there, so I have to get him far enough away. The problem is if you do it too close, he will just go back inside it, and then you have a difficulty getting him out, which is you will not be able to capture him. So this has got all those ones. So run up here and into this little section to get 2 more. No, 3 more rather. A little bit closer to me. And then catch one. I think I've just picked the one that's going to get caught off. Yeah. No, come here. He's not far away enough. No point. Just going to take that off. I need to get them out of here and closer to me, so that I don't have them going back inside their coffin things.
Yeah.
And of course the ladder to the crane is gone, and it's gone flat.
You see that? Wow.
Come on, come here. Yep, there we go, got him. Yeah, so these little bits can be a little bit frustrating just because the mummies are spawning quite close. Now, I don't know what the point of this thing is for, really, because you don't actually need it, but we'll just use it. I've never actually had a reason to use this, but we'll use it. Now, how much charge do we have? Full book, pardon me. Okay, this dude's going to be annoying to get. Which is zigzag all over the place like this. Because then I can get him from distance. Come here. Yep, come back. You're not going to your thing at all. Come on, away from there. And that says unlock the way out. So that says completed the Roman movie theatre set, which is helpful. And I think we completed all tasks for this level, which is good. We've only got the boss monster to deal with now. Don't think I'll need this, but I'll just charge it up anyway. There we go. So let's just make our way back to Studio A, I think it is. Or what I would assume is Studio A, because I think this is Studio B. And we'll talk to Velma first so that we can get our thing of a bubble. Let's just take one more save. Just to have a save near at hand. It's always good to have a good save point, just in case anything goes wrong. Yeah, I know it's an emulator, but you can still have the PS2's infamous save glitch, where if you don't save for a long period of time, games basically stop playing. But we're going to just talk to Velma here.
Great.
Yes, so what's the last two?
This is a picture of some kind of Western-themed amusement park.
Which is interesting.
This oversized helmet was probably used in the Milton's medieval epic. It smells like expensive cologne.
So we've got a receipt for cologne, someone who doesn't like Earl Milton, and the Red Knight's helmet. So that probably is Robert Subrinsky, and we did see him running off earlier. Also, the picture is a clue to the next level, the next episode. But let's now progress through this door now that we have Scooby in tow.
Scooby, Shaggy, there you are.
I told them all about your cool rescue skills. Don't worry, it's all in here. Real dynamite stuff.
So, did you two find any clues?
Way to go, guys! At least we know there's someone inside that armor.
Meanwhile, Doug has disappeared.
That's interesting.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Are you suggesting...
I'm not suggesting anything. What else did you find?
Well, we did find more pages from the Tome of Doom.
Chinkies! Shaggy, Scooby, do you guys realize what this means?
Like it means we're starving. We're so hungry, we're down to eating props.
No, it means that there's a link to the library case.
Jeepers!
Don't worry, gang. I've got a plan. Okay, let's run through this one more time. You guys find the knight and trick him into running after you. Then I'll open the drawbridge, and he'll follow you into the sci-fi set. Daphne, Velma, and Earl will take it from there. Any questions?
Yeah, do we have to?
Why are you two scared? This time you know that it's a fake monster.
And like that's supposed to make me less scared? Who goes running around in a suit of armor?
Come on, guys, you'll do fine.
This particular boss battle is not that interesting. You don't directly engage an enemy this time. All you have to do is run around in circles. That's all you do. So all you have to do is just keep running and follow the predetermined path. Eventually, you'll get a cutscene to end off the level. It's not that fun. And all that's happening is his health is draining over time. And that's pretty much it. So all you have to do is keep on running, and every time you come up to this gate, we will have a cutscene.
Oh man, the bridge is still up.
I don't actually get what Fred's doing. The gate was already unlocked.
Keep running, Scoob.
Yeah, just keep running. I don't know what Fred's doing because the bridge was already pulled down by us to get through there.
Run, Raggy.
And what's frustrating about this section is simply that the camera is facing the other direction to the way you're running. So it can be a bit difficult to know which way to go. But just keep following back. And as you can see, every so often he will run and puff and all that. Anyway, just holding down will direct you without any real control needed. I mean, I'm just pushing down on the controller, I'm not actually doing that much at all.
He's right behind us.
It's not really that far behind you. Anyway, another cutscene.
Like the gate is still closed. Man, this castle is one big hassle.
And then the guys behind him just running a little bit slower, gliding in. Not helpful.
You can run, but you cannot hide.
Run, Raggy. One more lap.
Yeah, we're gonna run around once more. Definitely the most boring battle in my opinion. Oh shit, let's not get stuck there. Bit close to call there. So he'll pull back by the... and then he just suddenly does a massive burst of running to catch up. No, that was close. Yeah, playing on an emulator, the controls can just sort of jerk like that, which is frustrating when you're trying to do something that involves staying away from an enemy. But I don't understand why where he gets his speed. Yeah, well, he's actually not that close. He's quite far from us because he's getting tired. So this is the last run now.
Doesn't he ever get tired?
Okay, well that's just done our run.
Now what?
Keep running. I don't know what Fred was doing because the bridge was already down, but fine.
Scooby-Doo.
And that's the level done.
Now!
Let's see who's under that helmet, box.
Robert Zabrinsky. I should have known that cat was up to no good.
Walter Peabody must have sent him pages from the Tome of Doom to scare away your cast and crew.
Knowing that this would force you to sell.
And I would have gotten away with it, too, if it hadn't been for you meddling kids and your pesky dog.
How did you figure it out?
Well, Shaggy and Scooby's clues steered us in the right direction, but the real clincher was the helmet. Its oversized shape was perfect for the image-conscious Zabrinsky, who could wear it without messing up his impeccable hair.
But what about my bro?
And over here! Zabrinsky ambushed me and wrapped me in these... You scoundrel! Have you any idea how much these mummy costumes cost? That was some great detective work. Even better than in The Big Nap or Death on the Rhine. Say, have any of you ever thought of being in pictures? You know, you'd make a great damsel in distress.
Well, now that you mention it.
What about me?
Well, we always need writers.
And what about us? Like, can we do the catering?
Actually, I had something better in mind. And action!
Like, isn't this the best of happy endings, Scoob, old pal? Scooby-Dooby-Doo!
Well, that's a good way to end out episode 2, is it not? And the scene is actually reminiscent of an actual film, interestingly enough. So we got the 5 clues, we got the 5 food items. I think it said that the 5 sandwich ingredients unlocks a mini game or something. I think that's what it said. Pardon me. Anyway, that is part 2 of this 5-part Let's Play of Scooby-Doo Mystery Mayhem. I'm Sajuuk, and I will see you in the next episode, where we're going to head to episode 3. And that will be fun as well, I think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye now.